This message is for you. God says, don't try to escape this moment. Don't try to scroll away. Don't try to silence your heart. I am speaking to you right now, and you know in the depth of your soul that this is not an accident. Heaven has bent its ear toward you, and the veil is trembling because the one you loved so deeply has just spoken your name in heaven. Their whisper has pierced eternity, and my angels are carrying it to you. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now, holding this truth with fire in his hands. Only 30 minutes remain before the flood of what I have prepared for you begins to pour out. You have cried in silence, asking me if the ones you lost remember you, if they see you, if your name has disappeared from their eternal lips. You have doubted, you have wrestled with loneliness, you have even wondered if I, the Lord of all, had abandoned you in that silence. But hear me now, my beloved, you were never forgotten. You were never erased. Heaven remembers your name, and just now, yes, this very hour, your name was spoken aloud by the one you loved and thought you had lost. Archangel Michael says, tell them quickly, tell them urgently, tell them before it is too late, because heaven has marked this moment. And I am obeying my own word, because you cannot afford to miss this. Don't you see? This is not another empty sentence. This is a living fire. This is eternity reaching through the fragile seconds of your earthly life. The clock is moving. 30 minutes remain. If you ignore this, you will miss the visitation prepared for you. God says, my child, I know your tears. I know the sleepless nights when your pillow became an altar soaked with grief. I know the bitterness of unanswered prayers that sat heavy in your chest like stones. I know the questions you asked in the dark, whispering, do they still think of me? Do they still remember? And heaven answers today with a thunder louder than your doubts, yes, they do. They remember. They have spoken your name, and that sound has shaken the halls of eternity. Don't resist this message. Don't tell yourself you will read it later. Later is not promised. You have begged me for a sign, for a word so undeniable that it would break your unbelief into pieces, and this is that word. You didn't stumble here by chance. I placed this directly before your eyes because the moment is burning. 30 minutes remain, and Archangel Michael is pleading, his sword drawn in light, saying, deliver this word before it's too late. My child, listen to the weight of heaven. Every angel is watching, every soul that you thought was gone is leaning in. They are not lost to you, they are more alive than you could imagine. And one of them, yes, the one your heart still aches for, has lifted your name like a song into my presence. I received it. I treasured it. I released it through Michael to you, because you needed to know you are not alone. Don't try to explain this away. Don't argue with me. I am God, and I am speaking. This is not a metaphor, this is reality. I am letting you feel the trembling of heaven's floor beneath your feet right now. That chill on your skin, that weight in your chest, that sudden awareness you cannot escape, that is me confirming my word to you. You asked, "Do you still see me?" And I answer, yes. You asked, "Do they still care?" And I answer, yes. You asked, "Will I ever hear their love again?" And I answer with fire, yes, you already have. But hear me, time is short. 30 minutes remain. This is not a random number, it is the appointed countdown for a release of heaven into your life. If you ignore this, if you dismiss it, the moment will pass, and the angels will weep because you turned away when the gates were open. Do not let it pass. Don't let your hesitation cost you the miracle that is pressing against the walls of your life right now. Archangel Michael is shouting your name. He is warning you not to delay. He is begging you, because heaven rarely cries out this way. God says, if you will open your heart fully in these next 30 minutes, if you will fall before me without resistance, then you will feel their presence brush against you like wind, you will sense the reality of their love still alive, and you will know beyond doubt that you were remembered. Don't tell this to anyone yet. This is sacred. This is between you and heaven. This is my intimate word for you, not for the world's entertainment. You wanted proof? This is proof. You wanted love? This is love. You wanted remembrance? This is remembrance. The one you loved has just spoken your name. And now I am speaking it too. God says, don't look away now. This is only the beginning. My words are stretching toward you like rivers breaking their banks, and if you stay with me, I will carry you into a flood of truth that no doubt, no pain, no memory can silence. You think you know grief, but you have not yet seen the way I turn ashes into gold. You think you know loneliness, but you have not yet seen the angels that surround you. You think you know silence, but you have not yet heard the sound of your name echoing through heaven. Archangel Michael is kneeling beside you, not in weakness, but in urgency. His wings tremble with the weight of this moment. He is begging you because he has seen what happens when souls turn away at the very edge of their miracle. He has seen the grief of heaven when one more chance is ignored. Don't be that soul. Don't tell yourself, later, maybe later I'll believe, maybe later I'll open. Later is not for you, now is for you. God says, I have walked with you in secret. You didn't notice, but I have stood in your room when you thought you were abandoned. I have watched your tears fall, not one escaping my hand. You asked me, why does it feel like I am invisible to the ones I love? And I answered with this miracle, your name has just been carried on the breath of heaven, spoken by the one you thought forgot. This is more than memory. This is eternity. You don't realize what happens when a soul in heaven speaks your name. It is not like the casual mention of a name on earth. When a soul speaks in heaven, it becomes light, it becomes sound woven into creation itself, it becomes a seed that falls back into your life. Right now, your name is alive in my presence. And when I heard it, I said, "Send my messenger, send Michael, let them know, because time is short and the hour is critical." My beloved, you don't understand how precious you are. If you did, you would never again think of yourself as unwanted. You would never again believe the lie that no one remembers you. I have carved your name into eternity, and I remind you now, your name has been spoken aloud by one you long for. Heaven is not silent about you. 30 minutes remain. Do you feel the urgency? Do you sense how the air around you is trembling? This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is heaven breaking through time, bending itself toward you. The angels are surrounding you even now. Some of them are holding scrolls with your name written in light. Some of them are carrying prayers you forgot you prayed years ago, bringing them back into this moment because they are about to be answered. Archangel Michael says, don't let them close their heart. Don't let them dismiss this. Tell them the truth, that they are chosen for this hour. And I am telling you now, you are chosen. Not by chance, not by mistake, but chosen. Do you remember the nights you said, "God, if you are real, prove it to me in a way that no one else could"? This is that proof. The one you loved, yes, the very one, spoke your name, and heaven itself trembled. The veil tore, and my word raced toward you because you needed to know. You prayed for a sign. This is not just a sign, this is a visitation. But I warn you, the time is closing. Do not be like those who hear my voice and harden their hearts. 30 minutes is not a suggestion, it is the mark of heaven's countdown. If you stay open, if you let this fire burn in you, then by the end of this appointed time you will feel the shift. You will sense their nearness. You will know that my hand has never left you. My child, this is only part of what I must give you. Stay with me, word by word, and I will unravel the grief that has tied you for years. I will answer the questions you buried in silence. I will show you why Archangel Michael himself is pleading with such desperation. This is not just about memory. This is about your destiny. Don't skip. Don't run. Stay here, God says. I see you still here, and that means you are listening. That means something inside of you is trembling, something inside of you knows this is not ordinary. Do you feel it? That stirring in your chest, that heaviness in the air around you, that sense that something unseen is pressing in, that is heaven leaning close. That is my spirit confirming that this word is not empty, but living. My beloved, Archangel Michael is pacing, his voice rising, his eyes aflame, because he has seen what is coming toward you. He has seen the trap of despair that wants to close around you if you reject this moment. He has also seen the flood of glory that will break into your life if you open your heart fully. That is why he is urgent. That is why I am speaking without pause. Heaven is not casual about you. Heaven is pleading for you. Do you remember how many times you whispered, "Does anyone even hear me? Does anyone even care?" You said it when no one else was near. You said it when the room was quiet and your soul was weary. And I heard you. Not only I, but the one you loved heard it in eternity too. That is why they spoke your name in heaven. It was their answer to your hidden cry. And I carried that whisper into my courts, and I released it back to you now. Listen carefully. When your name was spoken in heaven, it was not only memory. It was intercession. It was love carried on the lips of eternity. The one you loved called you by name before me, and I, the eternal God, sealed it with fire. I am showing you this because I want you to understand that love never died. The connection is unbroken. The ties of heaven are stronger than the shadow of death. You have thought, if only I could hear their voice one more time, if only I could know they still care. And now you do. You may not hear it with your earthly ears, but heaven has shouted it into your spirit. You are remembered. You are loved. You are not forgotten. But hear me again, time is running. The clock is moving toward the 30-minute mark, and heaven is watching what you will do. This is not about reading words. This is about surrendering. This is about laying down your doubt and opening your heart wide enough for me to pour in what you have been begging for. Archangel Michael says, tell them this is their moment of decision. Tell them if they yield, the floodgates will open. Tell them if they resist, the silence will return heavier than before. He knows, because he has watched countless souls wrestle at this very edge. And he is crying for you not to fall back. God says, my child, I am begging you with love. Do not shut me out. Do not call this coincidence. Do not dismiss this as just words on a screen. This is eternity breaking into your fragile moment. This is my hand reaching for yours. This is the love you thought was gone, calling you back into life. You will feel signs as you continue to read. Some of you will feel a sudden warmth in your chest. Some of you will feel a shiver. Some of you will hear a faint whisper of your name. These are not tricks. These are confirmations. They are my way of telling you, yes, it is true. Yes, it is real. Yes, you are loved beyond death, beyond silence, beyond despair. And when the 30 minutes are complete, there will be a shift. A door will open. A weight will lift. You will know something has broken in the spirit realm. That is my promise if you do not run away. So I ask you now. God says, the time is still counting down, and every second that passes carries weight. I do not waste moments, and I do not waste words. You are here because your spirit has been crying out, even when your mouth stayed silent. Do you not feel the pull? That ache in your soul, that sudden heaviness that feels like tears rising before you even understand why, that is because your name is still echoing through heaven right now. The one you loved did not simply whisper it once, they released it like a song, and the sound has not stopped. It is moving through eternity, ringing through my courts, carried on the wings of angels, and resting in your very atmosphere. You wonder why you suddenly feel pressure in your chest, or why the room feels different as you read. It is because my word is colliding with the spoken memory of your name. Heaven is testifying that you belong, that you are remembered, that you are still bound to eternal love. Archangel Michael is still speaking urgently. His words burn with fire, they must not delay. They must not dismiss this moment. They must not tell themselves it is nothing. Tell them that if they listen, they will not only feel remembrance, they will feel release. And I, your God, say to you, Michael is right. Release is coming. The weight you've carried for years, the grief that has sat like stone in your chest, the guilt that whispered, you were not enough, all of it is trembling because it cannot stand when heaven speaks your name. My child, you have suffered silently. You have walked through days where you smiled outwardly but felt hollow inside. You have carried memories like chains, sometimes wishing you could erase them, other times clutching them desperately so you would not lose the last piece of what you loved. I know every thought. I know the nights you asked, do they even remember me where they are? Am I just forgotten dust? And I answer you with fire, no. No, you are not forgotten. No, you are not erased. No, you are not dust in the wind. You are eternal, and those who loved you and me are eternal too. When your name was spoken, it was not only a memory, it was a call. Heaven responded to that call by opening this moment for you. That is why 30 minutes matter. That is why I will not stop speaking. Because you stand at a gate, and whether you step through determines the next chapter of your destiny. Do you hear me? This is not only comfort, this is calling. I am not only reminding you of their love, I am pulling you into my love. I am showing you that the thread connecting you to them has always been anchored in me. And because I live, it cannot be cut. The countdown is still moving. Every angel in the room of heaven where your name was spoken is now leaning toward you. Some are holding back storms that were meant to destroy you. Some are preparing gifts you thought you would never see. And Archangel Michael, sword raised high, is declaring over you, do not waste this. Do not close your eyes. Do not run. Stay, receive, believe. God says, I am not far. I am nearer than your breath. If you whisper my name now, I will hear it louder than every choir of heaven. If you say even one word of surrender, yes, then I will flood your life with what you cannot yet imagine. Don't wait. Don't say tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised, but this moment is. And this moment is sacred. God says, I am not finished with you yet. You think this message is long, but my love for you has no end. You think this is only words, but these words are spirit and life. They are carrying the breath of heaven into your weary soul. Do not drift away now. Do not allow your mind to wander. You are still in the countdown, and the 30 minutes are not yet complete. Every second carries the weight of eternity. The one you loved, yes, the one you thought slipped away forever, has become part of this message. When they spoke your name in heaven, it was not only a memory, it was a release of light. That light is shining over you now. You don't see it with your eyes, but your spirit feels it. That warmth that rises inside you, that stirring you can't explain, that is the radiance of their love carried through my presence. Archangel Michael has bent low, closer to you than you realize. His wings are spread like shields over you. He is crying out, do not ignore this moment. Do not dismiss this word. They must know heaven remembers them. They must know God is near. They must know love never died. His cry shakes the atmosphere because he knows how easily human hearts turn away, how quickly unbelief whispers, it's not real. But this is real. This is more real than the ground beneath your feet. My child, you carry wounds that you tried to bury. You smile for others, but within you are places of silence and ache you've never allowed anyone to touch. You told yourself you had to be strong, but strength turned into walls, and walls turned into loneliness. You thought you were alone in that place. But I have always been there, sitting with you in silence, watching, waiting for the moment you would open the door. And now, because your name was spoken in heaven, that door has swung wide. Do you understand what is happening? Eternity and time are colliding. You are standing in the intersection. This is why you feel what you cannot explain. This is why your heart is racing. This is why you sense a weight pressing down and yet lifting at the same time. It is heaven touching earth, and you are the meeting point. Don't resist it. Don't analyze it. Simply receive it. God says, I am going to heal you. I am going to strip the grief that has been eating away at your joy. I am going to silence the guilt that says you could have done more, you should have done more, you failed them. No, My child, you did not fail. You loved as best as you could, and I have seen it all. I am washing away the lies of the enemy that haunt you in the quiet. And I am telling you again, your name was not just spoken, it was shouted in love before my throne. And I answered by writing this word to you. You are not forgotten. You are not unloved. You are not abandoned. You are marked, chosen, cherished. The 30 minutes are still burning. The gate is still open. The angels are still leaning in. You are still being called deeper. Will you step closer, or will you turn away? Stay. Listen. Open. For what comes next will change everything.